So anxious, anxious, do you want to be anxious? No. So immediately say the word anxious, you shouldn't be there. Yeah. Do you want to feel frightened? No. So immediately there's a kind of emotional print, something wrong, you shouldn't be this way. Well, you don't want that. And I would say rather than words like anxious, nervous, depressed, angry, just say hot, cool, wavery. Much more like somatic impressions than these abstract notions. I know what anxiety is, but the feeling of anxiety is what? A certain tremble or shiver. Go to tremble, shiver. But then you see, because you're dealing with the actual feeling very directly, the heart can respond directly to the direct feeling, right? So the direct feeling is tremble or ungrounded. The heart goes, oh, it brings in what's needed. It comforts. Whereas they anxious, oh, well, stop being so anxious. Pull you, it's another mind message. Because anxious is, what's that? I don't see any anxiouses walking around, but I do see trembling. I do see wavering. I do see, closed. So if it feels closed, say closed. Yeah. If it feels grey, say grey. If it feels numb, say can't feel. Can't feel. And then you try and get as direct and even poetic. Feels like a kind of a damp cloud. And what's that mean? Well, just keep saying it. And the heart goes, oh, damp cloud. And something it can, as an interesting intuitive reflexes start to occur when you actually touch the felt experience directly rather than through the translation. Quite a lot to take in because actually, the heart doesn't move at the rate of speech or the rate of the mind, which jumps along quite quickly. So to integrate some of these teachings into practice, you can imagine, it could take a long time in terms of the brain, in terms of the mind, to actually really assimilate and touch into and soften some of these deeply embedded restrictive patterns. These are restrictions. I don't like to linger too much on the restrictions, but to be honest, one has to acknowledge them. Rage, fear, grief. And they can be combined in different mixtures, different degrees of intensity. Rage can be just that feeling of frustration and can't get through and building up of tension. Fear can be a feeling, just a nagging anxiety, not necessarily terror, but that wavering, what's going to happen next, and prepare for the future. Because if I don't prepare for the future, if I don't considerably plan what's going to happen, I don't feel comfortable. Well, that's called anxiety. And grief, which is a sense of loss. I'm left out. Fundamentally, I only get in here if I'm good enough. And we can touch into these in degrees in our social interactions. And we can touch into these in our meditation. And we can also touch into the way we stop experiencing them rather than deal with them. We stop experiencing them through a kind of closure, a restrictiveness, a numbing, a sealing off, or a jumping away from the felt experience, or an avoiding of it. And we do that nimbly and very well. So we go to that sense of the closure of our wish to do. We go to that sense of the closure that seems to occur when the shadow of separation falls. She's walked out. He's gone. I'm not part of the group. They said I wasn't good enough. I'm not part of the group. The closure that occurs around that, which happens. Yeah. There's another one there. And the grief, the crumbling of self-worth and dignity and fruitfulness, because I found my nourishment from that being. When I was admitted into the group, we had fun together. I was nourished. When she stayed with me, I felt loved and adored and happy. Now she's gone. My nourishment's been cut off. And so there's a closure there. And the closure of the, of time. What will the future be? I cannot know. Will it be good? I can't know. Will it be certain? I can't know. So, because my stability, my security is threatened. So I'm locked out of that security. And of course, there aren't these normal experiences. Nothing to be ashamed of. And yet, the closure occurs around either I shame myself for it, you dope, or somebody else shames or blames, getting angry, you're getting it punished. You start sitting there crying all the time, shut up, when you're a toddler. So you get this closure. Now, but then there's a spiritual teaching is saying this sense of closure is built in to the conditioned sensory realm, but actually you're not. You have a potential potency to be bigger than that, to be unlimited. So just bear that in mind. Now the vehicle towards that unlimited, and the Buddha said there are, I think, something like 11 vehicles called 11 gates to the deathless. And 4 of these are the Brahma Vihara. I mentioned there's also jhanas and so forth. Let's not get into that, but we're talking about the Brahma Viharas, are gates whereby you could say the fundamental resolution, which of course we can't always fulfill, but we do not allow ill will to take over my heart. Do not allow defeat to take over my heart. Do not allow shame to take over my heart. Do not allow a sense of hopelessness to overcome my heart. When we meet this experience, so the energy has to be that which wants to recoil or close or fight. Okay, that's fine, but don't let it take over your heart. How do you not let it take over your heart? Because your heart reaches out and embraces it and holds it carefully. Here you are in your anger. There's strength in your anger. There's life in your anger. There's beauty in your anger, a strange, wild beauty. Okay, let's just be there with that. Feel the body. Be met in that. And relax your body. And you'll find, it turns into strength. And all the great, beings who really search for social justice or whatever, they had plenty to get angry about, but they didn't let it take over. They may have talked in strong terms, but anger will blur your vision, your capacity to act. You'll be impulsive, careless, inconsiderate. So you need to, but don't shut it, but let it turn you into strength. And this is through not closing it down, and also not just acting upon it.